Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Chrissy and Chief, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Chief's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations we give him while we are working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Chrissy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, leaving her left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go to the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Chief has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Chief is seated nicely on Chrissy's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first command they'll demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on a leash. Chrissy and Chief take off doing that now. And the command you want to use for this is Chief heel, and then you just start walking and he'll fall right in line on your left-hand side. And we've also gone ahead and incorporated our automatic sit into this, so anytime Chrissy stops her feet, as she just did, Chief sits. Now it's important when you're heeling Chief that he walks nicely at your pace on your left-hand side as he's been trained to do, without trying to pull ahead or lag behind. If he did attempt to pull ahead or lag behind, you say no, give a tug and let go correction of the training collar, repeat your command to heel, and then start walking again. Now the next command they'll demonstrate is our stay command, which is the hand and voice command. Chrissy will use the open flat of her left palm an inch or so from Chief's muzzle, and the one-word command to stay. She walks out to the end of the training leash. Now this is a great exercise to build up self-control in Chief. You want to start practicing this one at about a minute and work your way up in increments to about 3 minutes. Now as Chrissy returns back to him, she's going to walk all the way around him, providing an added distraction as she goes behind him, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Chief holds his sit-stay throughout. She gave him a little praise and then heeled him right out of it. And we'll show you a little more of that heel, sit, and stay. There's that automatic sit. And as they come back around, she gives him the stay again. Back out to the end of that leash. And this time, instead of returning back to him, she'll demonstrate the come or the recall command. Calls him in using his name. He comes in, she has him sit right in front of her. And then we have an exercise called the finish. She's going to heel him right around the back of her, and that gets him right back to that proper left-hand side heel position, and he sits. We'll demonstrate it one more time so you can see the recall again. Oh, he started to go into a down, so she just corrects him out of that and starts the command over again. Has him in a sit, gives him a stay, out to the end of the training leash, calls him in, comes right in, sits right in front of her, and then the finish, she's going to heel him right around the back of her, and gets him right back to that proper left-hand side heel position, and he sits nicely. Now, this is a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands with Chief, about 15 to 20 minutes a day. It helps to keep them fresh in his mind. You can practice inside or outside your home, and just incorporate the commands into your daily routine with him. Now as they come back around, we will demonstrate our down commands next. The first is down from a heel position. Chrissy will use the open flat of her left palm straight down to the ground and the one-word firm command to down. She then gives him a stay and walks back out to the end of that leash. This is another great exercise to build up that self-control. You can start practicing this one at about 3 minutes and work your way up to about 5. Now as she returns back to him, she's going to walk all the way around him as she did on the sit stay, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He holds his down throughout, she gives him some praise, and then heels him right out of it. We'll show you that down command again when they come back around. Now you see Chief is doing very well, but if for any reason he does not respond to one of your commands, it's always important to follow through. So the first word out of your mouth will be no, followed by a tug and let go correction of the training collar, and then you're going to repeat the command you gave him. Down. She's going to show you the down again. She gave him the down, hand straight down to the ground, and the one-word firm command to down, and then she gave him a stay and walked out to the end of the leash. And this time she'll demonstrate that recall command right out of the down position, calls him in by his name, he comes, sits right in front of her, and then the finish, she heels him right around the back of her and gets him right back to that proper left-hand side heel position. And he sits. Very nice. And we'll give them a second to get lined up for our final command, which is down from a distance. This will be our down from a distance. You're going to have him in a sit, give him a stay, walk out to the end of your training leash. This is the only time you use your right hand to give the command, and Chrissy will drop him into a down from the end of the training leash.
Down.
And then she returns back to him once again by walking all the way around and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Excellent job. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the formal obedience we've worked on with Chief here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Chief, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.